thank you all for coming out. I know a lot of people that poetry, just not my thing. And I never see them. Some of them are in my family. I, like most poets, I write about the things that sustain my life, and for me that's my family, my experiences in the natural world, and the love of my life. I've lived in the most part of my life in northern Wisconsin, but in 1994 I had a life-altering experience when I enrolled in a writing workshop. And in 1997 I migrated over to Door County to make my life with him. But after we lost him to this world, I returned to the north where I have a pack of 8 jolly family members, my 2 sons and their families, and that's the place that makes sense for me to be. Of course, I'll always love Door County. We all do. But it was pretty hard to compete with the activities that are going on in the Northwoods. So I'll start reading a few poems about that family experience that I carry very dear to my heart. And I'm going to dedicate this batch to someone very special to me, Jeanne Genereaux. Zen Master. 4-year-old George flings a wild frisbee forward. Sideways it flew, lopping off the top of a flaming, about to burst into bloom lily. Not his fault. Frisbee retrieved, I shared the finer points of frisbee function, and we continued flinging as I continued looking sideways at my decapitated lily. After several minutes of focused flinging and my backward glances, the 4-year-old looks me in the eye and wisely instructs, "Don't look at it." Mastering science. 5-year-old George is quite the character in our family. He studies my green mason jar filled with whitewash Door County rocks, picks up the third eye, a driftwood knot found on a nearby beach, and a wizard's wand of gnarled root, his world oaken eye fixed on us. "How do you find all this cool stuff?" he asks. "Practice, George. It takes years of practice." Wonder. The 11-year-old was here last night, and when that mind-boggling August full moon rose over the lake, we drove down to the landing to watch the reflection ripple across the water. A Cree Indian chant drummed a message of wonder from my Jeep's radio into the night. We stood in tandem on the dock, silently transfixed by the rhythm of the drums and the light of that August sturgeon moon. Children are not easy, especially, boy children. Bursts of random screeching fills the air as they dismantle globes, lamps, and your salad shooter. Or set up bevies of basketball hooplets assembled from your picnic table nets to hang precariously from the upstairs loft. Mysterious marbles roll from somewhere deep within the dark interior of your Hewlett-Packard printer. And a garage remote went missing years ago is now joined by several flashlights, an earring or 2, the keys to the Jeep. Only easy thing about children is the love. Up and at it. 2 dogs, 2 kids, 2 parents, 2 grandparents, 12 pancakes, 8 cup of joes, 2 pounds of bacon equals 1 sunny morning on a basketball court. The old country. I wear the map of the old country on this face. My grandpa Kozak and his wife Anna fled Bohemia to make a new life in coal country Pennsylvania, where my dad was born. From him comes his dough-colored hair, cheekbones, and all things Czech. Grandma Van Bergen arrived on the shores of Lake Michigan after her father Cornelius brought the whole clan from Hoogstraten to safety. Her square Belgian jaw and my blue eyes, they're the same. Grandpa Snadja, a 9-year-old fleeing communes in Zagreb, remembers hearing his father utter, freedom at last, as they entered New York Harbor. When stubborn shadows my face, it's his. Today, a small child stands by a fence, weeping, pulled from her parents' arms who came here for the same reasons. The Statue of Liberty is nowhere in sight. I wear the map of the old country on my face. I see only terror on hers. I lost my brother Al when he was 21 and I was 23. And I wrote this one commemorating experience we had together when we were very young, probably 4 and 8 years old. Whistling in the dark. This one's for Al. In a time before we knew we didn't have much, brother, my little brother, was determined, as we shared the darkness of a child's room, that I must learn that very night to whistle like a boy. Long after lights out, a faint sound hissed and hummed that by daylight became the shrillest, loudest wolf whistle anyone